All right.
Move on to the
Well,
next.
let's get to
Yep.
Saturday here.
Sorry,
We're on to
Wayne.
Saturday.
Yeah,
Um,
on to
we'll lead it
Saturday.
off with, in my opinion, the worst game of the bunch. But BYU at Texas Tech. This is at Jerry's World, is what I saw. So neutral site game, but probably going to be rated with Texas Tech fans. Although I wouldn't doubt that the Mormons travel here pretty well. But anyways, Tech's laying 12 and a half, total sitting at 50 and a half. I don't really know where to go in this game, so I'm just gonna lay it with Texas Tech for a unit and move on. I don't know.
Now, Sammy, I'm gonna jump in here. If you remember back, what was it? Maybe like 3 weeks ago or so, BYU played at Texas Tech,
Yeah, they got
and
killed.
the line they got killed. The line went from 11 and a half to like 14 and a half.
Fucking nailed that one, by the way.
Yeah, we were all on Texas Tech,
Not me, but yeah.
Yep.
and I just, what's going to change for BYU? I mean, they're, I don't know. I've got to take Texas Tech, lay in the 12 and a half.
Am I allowed to speak? Can I say something here?
Absolutely, Jake. Jump in when you'd like.
Okay, so this is the reference I was making earlier to just crazy NIL bullshit. Who the fuck knows? Do you all know who is getting involved in the Kaloni Sitake? Who, by the way, I did say I liked Kaloni Sitake in the whole sweepstakes for him right now. You all heard about this?
Mm-mm.
So I've got friends out in Utah, right? And Sataki, supposedly his dream job. Don't know how the fuck this makes sense. You'd think I think he's Polynesian, would want, like USC or Utah, Hawaii, something like that as a dream job. Anyways, his dream job, according to these sources, is Penn State. And Penn State supposedly has offered him fucking $10 million. He's making $3 million right now. It's a no-brainer. It's his dream job, yada, yada, yada. Supposedly the only reason why he has not accepted that yet and gone out there, he'd be doing a Lane Kiffin right now, is because the Mormon church has gotten involved. And they said, no, this is bigger than our fucking belief in our, John Smith, bum, 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 bullshit, whatever. Um, they're fucking jumping in and they are throwing money now at Sataki. Crumble Cookie is throwing money at Sataki. All these fucking BYU alum who are multi billionaires throwing money at Sataki. Supposedly they're trying to get his package upwards of 20 million to keep him there. So crazy
Jake,
shit going on.
I'm gonna interrupt you.
Yeah.
Sataki will remain at BYU with the sides agreeing to a long-term extension.
Did it just happen?
Yep.
There you go. So
Yep.
that's what I was going to say. That could be the motivation that you're looking for, Timmy, on the BYU side, as to
Yeah.
what has changed is the fact that Sataki is now going to stick around because the Mormon Church, basically, they have their God on their side in this game. So I know I was all over Texas Tech earlier, but I know I'm not allowed to speak yet and tell you my pick. But yeah, whatever the flying spaghetti monster thing that they believe in is on their side. So
Also, can I add something that's kind of funny to this?
sure, you can talk. Yeah.
Penn State's AD, his account got hacked on Twitter. Did anybody see that? And he posted it. It was his legit account, and it said hashtag we are fucked in all caps, and it said we can't find a head coach in the fucking coaching search. It was announced. It was out yesterday, and everybody's commenting like, "What the fuck? What's going on?" And then the school finally came out and like, "Yeah, we got hacked." And I was like, "Dude, I don't know. I don't know if he got hacked. That's kind of funny."
Dude, he was drunk as fuck.
Hashtag we are
drunk as we're gonna get drunk as fuck tonight.
I was
drunk
like,
as fuck.
I was like, that is awesome, dude. It's fucking great.
Good for
Anyway,
them. Good.
What do you got?
It couldn't happen to do a better program. Diddler you, Custom Kids you. Couldn't happen to a better place. I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. Penn State, we are fucked.
All right. So, Sammy, what did you take? You took BYU plus the points for how much?
No. Laying it with Texas Tech.
Oh, now you're laying it. I'm sorry.
He's on the Raiders.
I'm on the
Okay.
Raiders.
All right.
I'm gonna go because Jake's burping.
I'm not allowed to talk yet. What do you mean? I did burp, but I'm not allowed to talk. I said my thing. Said it. I spoke.
Okay, said, heard,
Speak.
chef.
Yes, chef.
I'm not gonna go with the Cougars again in this same spot. Home game for Texas Tech. I'm gonna take them laying the 12.5 just for a unit. I don't really love it. I don't hate it though. So I just want to keep it small. But what I do love is that they scored 36 points in the game last time, or something like that, something in the 30s. And now
It's like 29-11, I think.
I think it was 27-9, but I don't think I'm wrong. I think I'm right. But
Yeah.
I don't know why this total is as high as it is, and so that's why I'm going to go over in this game. I'm going to take over 49.5 in the dome.
I was going to say, I don't know where you got home game. At least you kind of covered yourself there. It's in Texas. It's in the state of Texas.
Yeah, it's a
It's not a home game.
It's at Jerry.
It's the Dallas state.
It's not a home game.
Yeah, but I mean, it's in the state of Texas. It's considered a home game for them.
No, it's not. The
Just
home
like
game would be at their home stadium.
Georgia's is a home game this weekend in Atlanta.
No, it's not.
Not in the dome.
That place is going to be fucking swamped with Alabama fans.
Anybody
The last
can
time they played each other, our fucking cousins from Chicago, who didn't even go to Alabama, went to that game.
Here's the problem with the neutral. Yeah, exactly, Ray. Here's the problem with the neutral sites is even if it's in the same state as like one of the
The
teams
tickets are
playing
even.
it, the tickets are even. Yeah, anybody
Yeah.
can get a ticket. There's going to be Bill Kozas. There's going to be 20,000 Bill Kozas at basically the equivalent to, but they root for Bama at this Georgia-Bama game.
I just told you, Kalani Sataki is getting money from the church.
Yeah,
they're going to be.
the Mormons
be
travel,
shuttling
by the way.
buses.
The Mormons,
they're gonna be
the Mormons
shuttling.
travel.
It's going to be a fucking blue out.
Then
Blue balls.
I'm wrong then. Sorry, podcast. I'm
Yeah.
wrong, but I'm still taking it over because
That's fine. I like
That's
the
fine.
over in the dome. The over in the dome makes sense. Just
Sorry.
cut
Not a
that. Cut that. Don't cut it though. I love it.
Jesus, Ray.
I just
Fucking-
thought it's a home game, same state, whatever. But sorry, I'm wrong.
I think
Can
Lubbock is
Lehigh
like
hit a
a
shot?
way away too. I want to say Lubbock's pretty far away from Arlington. Never been to Texas.
It definitely is. I think it's on the other side, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Texas.
Western
Texas seems big.
Yeah.
Seems like a big.
Yeah,
state.
it's Western Texas. It's not
Just
as
like my
far
unit.
as. Yeah.
Still single. By the way.
Anyways, Jake, go ahead.
Am I up now? Has everyone picked? All right. So I shit on the animal names and all that stuff earlier, but I'm on the Mormons. I think that this is my religious game of the week. I think if the Cougars cover, I will officially say that the Mormons are cool, pretty cool people, and I'm gonna take them plus 12.5 for 3 units. And I will, on the next pod, convert to Mormonism if they win on the money line for 3 units. So 3 units BYU plus 12.5, 3 units and a religious conversion, as long as the Mormon Church will provide funds to support that conversion on the plus 410 money line. So this is my religious game of the night, the weekend, the year, my religion, Mormonism on the Cougars. So 3
I
units
think
on
that-
each.
I think the Mormons will welcome you with open arms, Jake.
I think so too. I think I fit their beliefs probably.
They'll
Yeah.
I don't know what those
welcome
are.
you with open arms, and then they'll say, "Oh, we're gonna need just about everything you own if you want to show up here next week." So
Well, that's what I'm saying. I need the reverse backing. I need to be backed by the Mormon Church if they want me to be a part. So I'm gonna do it if they support me and give me the 5 wives that they promise.
And
Right?
you
Isn't that
have
their
to
thing?
go.
Don't they get a lot of wives? That's part of why I kind of want
Yeah,
to.
yes,
they-
polygamy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
polygamy
cool.
is gold. but you have to go door to door to get people to come into your church wearing a white shirt, short sleeve preferably, with a black tie, black pants, white socks with black shoes.
Well, I like the White Sox.
Yeah, it's a very good look that they got going on.
Okay.
Well, and who
I
knows?
mean, as
So-
long as, again, as long as they financially support this transition, just like our jails do for our inmates, I am down for it.
This is a conversion almost as big as George Costanza going to Greek Orthodox.
Sure.
Little Seinfeld
Wow.
there.
I
Yeah.
like it.
We
Yeah.
got
Pretty crazy.
here's
By the way, that game does mean something too. That was
yeah.
one of the
That's a big game. I just
outside
think
of JMU. JMU is probably the next biggest game we've talked about so far. BYU's not getting in if they don't win this game. That's another reason why I'm on that money line. So, Big 12 might pull a couple strings here because I think Tech's a lock for a wild card spot either way. So, I think
If
I
they
think
lose,
Big
you
12's
think
gonna
they're a
lock up.
lock?
yes,
I think so.
yes.
I do think so.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
I not only think I'm pretty confident in that it's a lock. So I do believe the Big 12 is going to want Big 12 is going to be rooting for BYU. So
Are they 11-1, right?
yeah, they're 11-1. They just haven't beat anyone and got fucking curb stomped by Tech.
Yep. That's true.
Let's go next game. We got 2 games this week. We had the Thursday night game at Ford Field. We got another one at Ford Field, the best conference championship in all the land. Miami, Ohio is playing Western Michigan at Ford Field for the MAC championship. Western is laying 2.5, total at 43.5. And for those listeners, we'll give a reminder for our new listeners. Our guy Petey over here absolutely despises. Well, he doesn't despise Miami, Ohio. Their starting quarterback for a majority of the year has decided to leave the team. In the last 3 weeks, I will say they've actually scored a shit ton of points. Like every game that the backup has played, he's actually played incredibly. Now
He's unreal. He fucked me one week because we were talking
they've
about
played
this
the
game.
bottom of the MAC, but
Yeah,
still.
but he has. I don't give a fuck who you're playing. Can I say something? Can I talk? I'm sorry,
Get
I know
in
I
there.
wasn't gonna talk. Can I say something? He's fucking looked unreal, like legit. Like there's a threat in this kid to get picked up by somebody. That's how good he's looked. Honestly, he's been fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So good for him. Good. I think honestly, maybe Taquan Finn's a good guy. Maybe he's a good guy because he gave the better. He saw that he was not the better quarterback. He saw that he was shit, that he was a terrible human being, that he shouldn't be leading a team of men. And he gave this kid a shot, and this kid stepped up. Taquan Finn is the reason why this kid's so good, and that's why Taquan Finn might still, he has some redeeming qualities, kind of like my confidence and my boisterousness and my unit. But yeah, I like this kid a lot. I'm taking the Red Hawks, by the way. Fuck you all. I'm speaking first. Go Red Hawks. Go over. I'm on all of it. Fuck yeah. I'm going 5 units on the over. You can't not take the last MAC game of the year as an over. And I'm going 3 units on the Red Hawks. You know what? I like Taquan Finn a lot. Good human being. I've never said a bad thing about him. Thank you for giving this kid a shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in. I'm also 2 units Miami. I'm gonna go Miami, Ohio money line. The kid, this new guy has been playing out of his mind, like Jake said. I mean, if you go look at box scores, he's just been tearing defenses apart. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take Miami, Ohio on the money line for 2 units.
Go ahead, Riri.
Sorry, I'm sorry. All I have in this game is the over, over 43.5, low number, which scares me. But once again, they're in a dome, so I think I heard Jake talk about the quarterback that they've been playing, who's been playing very well. I was on the phone, so sorry. But I could have swore it's what I heard, and he has been playing very well.
I didn't say any of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm taking the over in this game because that kid has been playing well. So 1.5 units on the over.
And he's Polish, I would assume. Again, I know I did some wrongdoings with our boy Sammy Valimakaki, but Gakowski, little ski. It sounds
Yeah,
Polish.
sounds Polish.
Sounds sick. And from Indy. So
Blue collar guy.
blue collar, Midwest, grit, salt of the earth, not the Quan Finn. Fuck. Go Red Hawks.
Okay, so the last time they played at Miami, Ohio, Daquan Finn was quarterbacking.
I was going to say, who's quarterbacking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miami, the Red Hawks beat the Broncos 26-17. I'm taking the Broncos in honor of sports, ESPN Sports Center's John Saunders is a Western Bronco alum. He's since passed away, and his brother Bernie played hockey at Western Michigan and was probably like one of the first African American players in the then CCHA. So I don't know what the hell this all means, but I just felt like I needed to ramble so I could give Jake more time to think about stuff. So I'm taking Western Michigan laying the 2.5, and I'm with you guys on the over 43.5. I'm just going 1-1.
Hippo Galloway, by the way, was the name you were looking for the first player in the CCHA, Tim.
Was the first black player?
Yep.
What year was that?
Honestly, really fucking early, 1899.
Oh, come on.
Good for hockey, right?
Yeah.
Good for
Yeah.
hockey.
Yeah.
Progressive. People have always called hockey a progressive sport.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
You guys all have the over. I'll climax with the boys on some action. I'll add the over. Get in there. Climaxing on
card.
the over 43.5 in the Miami, Ohio, Western Michigan game. Last game of action. You're absolutely right. You know what, Jake? I wanted to thank you for really helping me become an American citizen and understand what it means to be an American, and that is always bet the over in the last MAC game of the year.
And I'm proud to be an American.
Okay, how many units, Sam?
I'll throw another 2 units on that over.
Let's go.
Good for you.
We got Georgia against Bama in the Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta, Georgia.
It's still the Superdome? They still call it Superdome?
I think they call it the
Superdome's New Orleans.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
yes, yeah.
It used to be New Orleans. Now it's the Mercedes-Benz Dome.
So it's
And-
not. Where's this game at? I actually don't know.
It's in Atlanta.
It's in
It's
Atlanta.
It's a home game.
Yeah, it's at the Mercedes-Benz Dome. Not a home game, Ray, because there will be a
it's
gajillion
Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Not the Dome.
All right.
Okay.
I'll
So
restart.
you're Caesar Superdome. That's the okay. Because I knew they did change. I knew they had changed the name of the Superdome
All right.
Yeah.
So we got
from the Superdome.
Georgia at Bama at Mercedes-Benz Stadium
Yep.
in Atlanta. Georgia
Cheap chicken.
laying 2.5. Total sitting at 47.5.
Shout out Arthur Blank.
Shout out Arthur Blank.
He keeps
Yeah.
shit really cheap in the stadium. Everything's like super cheap. It's not like normal stadium price food.
In
Yeah.
Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
fucking
kind of like
shit.
the Masters. I mean, they don't kill you on food there.
I'll do that while you guys are talking. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Was that he keeps shout out Arthur Blank. He keeps food cheap. I just didn't say that first. I knew I wasn't supposed to speak yet. My bad.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lay the 2.5 with Georgia for 2 units. I don't know. It could also just be I have a little bit of PTSD from betting on Bama in some big spots this year, like that Oklahoma game. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it with Georgia. I think they're probably just a better team. But yeah, I'll pass it off to somebody else. I also could be swayed. I'm not too, no, honestly, not too confident in this play, but I'm just going to do it anyways.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
Please.
Yeah, so the Mercedes-Benz Stadium cut some of their prices, I believe, for this game, if I'm reading this graphic right. $1.50 hot dogs, $7.50 for the Atlanta Bud Burger, $4.50 for pretzel bites, $2.50 for chips and salsa, and $4.50 for a waffle cone. And they call it their fan first menu, $2 Cokes. Normal waffle fries are $3. I think that's about the same price Chick-fil-A charges. I know
Dude,
they have Chick-fil-A's in the stadium.
I think they do.
So
I
yeah,
love this place, dude.
Oh no, it's fucking sick. Like I said, shout out Arthur Blank. So that's my
So
pick.
let me ask you this,
That's my
Jake,
pick
is
for the
there
game.
do they sell beer there?
Yeah, they do. Still beer.
Okay.
I
Because
don't
they
see
don't at Clemson, remember.
No, fuck that place. They don't sell beer at Clemson.
Is Clemson playing this weekend?
Yeah, I think they have a game, don't they? Or they?
I think they're playing with
Cancun.
themselves. No, they're playing with
Yeah.
themselves.
They're playing with themselves in Cancun this weekend.
Mm-hmm. I'll get beer prices for you, Tim, next time.
Thank you.
So $9. $9 for a large domestic beer, $11 for a large premium beer, $9 for a ready to drink cocktail. You can't get that at
Wow.
fucking bars.
Yep.
In Atlanta. I've been to
that's-
Atlanta. Shitty city. But great stadium. Shout out Arthur Blank.
That's incredible. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So Sammy, you got Georgia laying the 2.5 for how many units?
2.
2 units. Okay. Ray, you want to go?
Yeah, I can hop in. I really liked Alabama the last time that they played against each other. I think Alabama put up a very good showing, especially in Georgia. That was a pretty impressive game. But I think it's very hard to beat a team twice, especially in that conference. And I think Georgia is the hotter team right now, playing better football. And that's why I'm going to put 6 units on the Bulldogs laying the number this weekend. That's all I have. Yep. I am a full Bulldog lover, as has Jake Peterson been the last few weeks. And I was interested to see what he was going to do. But
We're not allowing him to speak.
we're not allowing it, which is okay because it doesn't really matter for me because I am all Bulldogs this weekend. I'm riding the hotter team with the better momentum and the better defense. I'm all Bulldogs. 6 units, guys.
All right.
Game.
Go Bulldogs!
Go Bulldogs. Huge game, huge unit. It's all there.
All right. I'll go, Jake.
Thank you.
As you all know, I love my Tide. And I think that I as much as I love the Tide, I think they're going down this weekend. I think Georgia's going to come out and put a good whipping on them. I hope I don't see a good whooping, but I'm taking them for 3 units. The Uggas.
Love it, Timmy.
My turn.
You can speak now.
Talked about the prices of the game, this, that. That's actually the only thing I'm going to talk about in this game because I think this podcast has some. It's not very progressive. It's not like the NHL. And I think it's kind of fucked of you, Sam, to just skip over the biggest conference championship game of the weekend, which is the SWAC championship. Prairie View and A&M and Jackson State. Sponsored by Cricket Wireless. It's the only FCS conference championship game. It sends them to the Celebration Bowl. This is a big game. This is way bigger than the SEC championship, that bullshit. No, I'm not picking anything in that game. I'm staying away from it because I'm protesting the fact that this podcast didn't talk about the SWAC championship. It pits 2 phenomenal teams that I know so much about and that I've watched play so many times and that I think are just competitors and have this determination, and they're just great teams and people. And I'm going with the over in the SWAC championship because I know so much about it And I think that I just love it. And it's my play. It's sponsored by Cricket Wireless. The Celebration Bowl, we're just going to be celebrating points. All of those things that I just said. Fuck you guys for not putting the SWAC championship on our slate. So, go points.
And Jake, I appreciate you saying that. I don't know how many FCS conference championships even happen. I don't.
None. It's the only one. It's the
Yep.
only one because they're in their second round of playoffs already.
Yeah.
But these two teams don't play in the playoffs because their conference championship means that much more to them. Not because they didn't make the playoff. That's not the reason why. Because
Yep.
this conference championship just means more. And then they get
Yep.
to go to the Celebration Bowl if they win it. And that
Yep.
means a lot. It's really big, and that's why we watch these teams play every week. And I love watching Prairie View and A&M Purple and the Jackson State Blue teams play and points over in that game.
Where's
Because I know the line
Jackson's-
too. I can tell you guys the line if you asked, but you don't have to. I'm just taking the over.
We don't even need the line.
No,
we're
no.
all going to do it together. It's going to be a full team climax.
Yep, and I don't care what it is, even though I know it. I've done my research. I know what, obviously. But yeah, over.
And Jackson State, what time is their game, Jake?
2:00. That's why
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. We skipped over. It's a primetime slate. It
You
is
know
the
what?
second round of the SCF's playoffs, though, in seriousness. I think it's a pretty cool weekend. So,
Yeah. Did you guys see the Youngstown Yale game last week?
yeah, Yale shouldn't have been playing football for a while there.
Yeah, they were down 28 going into the fourth quarter, and they won.
I know. Everyone was shitting on it because this is the first year that the Ivy League has ever competed in the FCS playoffs. And they got both Harvard and Yale in, and Harvard got their fucking dick kicked in, and Yale was getting their dick kicked in, and everyone's like, this is why they shouldn't be allowed in, blah, and then Yale came back. So, kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of sick, actually.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I do actually follow FCS football. The over-under is 53.5. I'm taking the over. In the Alabama-Georgia game, I am going to take the Bulldogs. So I was, I was obviously celebrating pride, and I gave the SWAC its time, but fuck that, whatever, nobody cares. SEC championship, also nobody cares. Both teams are already in. They're not going to keep Alabama out again. But I'm going to take the Dogs. I'm going to take them just for a unit. I don't know how much this game means. It probably means more to Alabama than it does Georgia. But I think Georgia's defense is still going to come out, play well, go unit on the Dogs, and fuck it, add the under to my card. I just talked myself into the under there. Under 47.5 for 3 units.
So what was on the powers to be's mind in putting this game at 2:30 on a Saturday afternoon instead of 7:00 on a Saturday night? And putting fucking the ACC game on Saturday night.
This is you're talking about the Georgia-Alabama game?
Yeah.
It's the CBS slot.
No, it's ABC.
Oh, is it on ABC?
Yeah.
Well, but it's that's what I'm saying. It's the traditional CBS slot. This game was always on CBS.
Right,
the
right.
slot. The whatever, I think 3:30 my time, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't realize they shifted it. Were there any games on CBS even this year for SEC?
No, SEC went to
Bought out
ABC.
by ESPN.
Yeah,
Figured as much.
and Big Ten went to CBS.
Honestly, I don't watch any of the games with sound, and all the score bugs are so different now. I can't even tell half the time unless I actually look for it. I miss the old school like Iron Bowl 2:30 on a Saturday score bug. That was electric with Jim Nantz on the call. Those are games I'd actually listen to. I'm not going to listen to these fucks on ESPN jerk each other off for 3 hours.
Nope.
So we're climaxing on the Dogs here in
I hear
in Atlanta. We are climaxing.
climaxing on Dogs. Let's go.
Okay. All right. We are climaxing on the Bulldogs. All right. At least that made me feel a little better about my pick. I wasn't too sure before.
Did anybody go like big time, or was I the only one that kind of unloaded?
I mean, Jake has 3 units on the under,
Gotcha. I thought he was going to put more on Georgia.
but
No, I don't. I hate this game. I just don't. I don't see either team playing with a lot of purpose in this game.
Yeah.
When I say these teams aren't going to play with a lot of purpose, too, I'm not a fucking idiot. They're going to try to win. it's still a big game. It's the SEC championship, all these things. These coaches aren't going to be unloading playbooks. They're not going to be showing anything to these teams for the playoff. It's going to be a very vanilla game script. That's what I'm saying by that. The players are going to be playing their fucking asses off, which is why I think it just leans more towards a defensive football game, and that's why it leans towards the under. So,
Like it.
Jake, I'm going to go under 47.5 with you, my friend.
there we go. There we go.
Put that down, Sammy.
I know
Sammy,
that.
put me down
Add
for
it to
that.
the card. Add it to the card.
Add it to the card.
Love it.
I know sometimes I say things and I can sound smart. Now, this game's going to fly over. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to the next game. This one I've been waiting for all year, but kind of like you said, Jake, both teams are in, so it doesn't matter a whole lot, but I think everybody has been waiting for this game all year.
Can I say something, though?
Okay, say something.
It's going to matter to Cignetti. This is his statement
Yes.
game, especially after last year fucking getting their dicks pumped by Ohio State. He's got too big of an ego not to unload the playbook. So that's kind of the opposite side of it. And Ryan Day's an idiot, so he's probably going to be fucking doing everything to try and win this game too. So whereas Georgia and Alabama is going to be a much more professional, vanilla game script type game, I'm going to say something, if I can. This game's going to be different. Go ahead. Back to
All
you,
right.
Sam.
Ohio State, Indiana at Lucas Oil. Ohio State laying 4.5, total sitting at 48.5. You know what? I wasn't too confident in any way in really anything on this game, but I did like what you had to say there, Jake, about Cignetti's ego, and that's exactly what I'm playing into here. I'm going to sprinkle 2 units on that Indiana money line. I think this is, like you said, this is his game. Like, they're going to be in the playoff. I don't think it's about winning the playoff for him. I think it's proven that he is better than Ohio State first. I think he's had this game circled for a while. I'm going to go 2 units on the Indiana money line.
Normally I say something, but can I ask something?
Yes.
Okay. Obviously, 1 versus 2. Does a loss here move either of these teams, or are they still going to be the 1 and 2 seed in the playoff as well?
Maybe it.
Depends what Georgia does to
I was going to say it
Alabama.
depends on
Yes,
if Georgia.
that's what-
Yeah.
Because I don't think
If Indiana loses, then Georgia wins, something like that.
yeah, and Tech beating BYU won't move them up, I don't think.
I don't think that'll pass them up.
No.
I
So
don't think
I
that'll
think,
help them pass anybody.
I
Even
think
if Georgia
Indiana
gets dick
Indiana
stomped.
might be stuck. It's really I think it's 1 and 2 no matter what. I think you have to, right? Indiana goes 1 loss, and the 1 loss is against the number 1 team. How do you bump them down?
Yeah, because again, the top 4 still does matter. So that adds a wrinkle to some games. But again, I don't see – I could see Indiana bumping to 1, right? Ohio State to 2 in that scenario. But I don't see them losing 1 or 2. I don't see Georgia losing 3, even if they get curb stomped. I could see Tech losing 4 to Oregon if they get pumped by BYU, but not out of the playoff losing. I'm just saying I could see them slipping a spot. Because I personally like Oregon a lot. I don't think they're going to give Ole Miss a bye. I think where the rankings are at for teams that aren't playing is set in stone for the most part. So,
I think that's a fair assumption.
okay.
Yeah.
So I asked something and said something. Sorry about that.
So in this game, I'm going to go with the Hoosiers getting the 4.5. I'm going to go big play, 6 units. I'm going to take 2 units on the Hoosiers in the money line. What I'm thinking is Ohio State to have a hangover. They just blew their wad against Michigan. That was such a huge win for them. I know they're going to be on a high from the win, but I just think that Indiana's going to take advantage, and it's going to be, I think, to the Ohio State people, that game against Michigan was a bigger game than this game is against Indiana. So Indiana plus the 4.5, 6 units, 2 units on the money line.
Um, I really like the fact that Signetti, this is kind of his biggest game. This is his Super Bowl. Um, and I think that's a very fair statement to make for this game. But Ohio State is just a better football team, and I think they're going to beat the shit out of them. So I'm going to go the exact opposite of you guys. I'm going 4.5 units on Ohio State, laying the 4.5. Um, they've rolled all year. I get it. They haven't played the Oregon, Indiana, whatever, but um, I went back and watched that game last week. It was total domination on both sides of the football for one of the most anticipated games every year. And I think they broke that Michigan curse, hopefully. So I really do see them riding that momentum into this game. Um, and I think that them being that much better on both sides of the football is going to show this weekend. And I really like him in this spot. I think Sands playing really good football. I think Jeremiah Smith is just the best receiver in the country. Um, and they always have two good backs every year, and that defense is pretty fucking nails too. So, um, I don't think it's going to be a close game. So I'm going to go with the Buckeyes with the 4.5 here for 4.5 units.
How does this not just line up for the biggest letdown spot of all time, though, for Ohio State after beating Michigan? This is like, I mean, if you want to like draw up a letdown spot, this is it. This is this is it, and that's where my angle's coming from. But again, may the best man win. Jake, what do you got?
I just think that they just rolled all year. I don't see them
Dome
having
game too, man.
I
I
don't
don't
see them
know. I
letting
could see Mendoza slinging it in the dome on him, but let's go. Jake, what do you got?
Yeah, I agree 100% with what Tim and Sam are saying. Obviously I said a lot of it too with the ego game, but my God, both these dudes' egos are so fucking big, and I hate Ohio State. I hate Ryan Day. I did not hate Belichick. I did not hate Brady, but you respect greatness. I know a lot of people did. I'm taking Ohio State. Indiana is just not at the same level. Nobody is. It's the unfortunate truth. Sometimes you just have to look yourself in the mirror and say, you're fat. You're fucking ugly. You don't belong here anymore. But all these things, whatever. I'm not existential crisis singing it, but yeah, Ohio State's just fucking good. And you have to admit that sometimes you have to say it. They're the best team in the country. It's not even fucking close. They have the best weapons. Sand's going to be a fucking stud for 3 years. It's going to be a national championship back to back. It's going to be a three-peat. We just have to fucking accept it. And I'm taking Ohio State minus 4.5 for 3 units. I'm taking Ohio State minus 7.5 for 3 units. I'm taking Ohio State minus 9.5 for 2 units. I'm taking the over for 5 units. So it's going to be a fucking high scoring game. Ohio State, I'm going to take fucking final score, correct score, 38-24, book it for a half unit.
You can, Tim, if you're writing it down, you can put a unit on those alt spreads for me too, because I was pretty prominent about them beating the shit out of them. So you can just add it. Yeah.
What was the alternate spreads? 7.5.
7.5 and 9.5.
Just for
Okay.
a unit on each, please. Thanks.
Okay.
And then the correct score is 38-24 plus 9,000.
Is that a full unit play?
Half unit play.
Half unit.
Half unit.
Still bringing home 45 units if that one comes home.
Oh my God.
But
I love it.
all right, well, shall we move on to the biggest game, the best game?
I didn't mean to like knock you guys. Again, I do agree.
No,
with you all.
listen,
It's the admit. Sometimes you got to fucking suck it up, Buttercup, and just admit the truths.
and you know what? Maybe where me and Tim are at is we haven't accepted it yet. And after this week, we could just be accepting it. We don't. I mean, I don't know, but
It's
I
like
do
you
think
last week, Sam. Like where you were hoping you were wrong, fading your Bears. I hope I'm wrong. I hope Signetti fucking Well, I
Yeah.
don't hope this because I fucking hate Signetti too.
Okay.
I might hate Signetti more than Ryan Day. I love Fernando Mendoza though. I loved him at Cal. I love him now. I hope this is his Heisman moment, as they all say.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not going to be, unfortunately. So, anyways, biggest game of the day. Let's talk about that, man.
Biggest
First
game
ACC game
of
I've
the
been
day.
excited for in years.
Oh my God!
Years. Probably since fucking Luke Kuechly was roaming the middle for the Boston College Eagles.
Yeah, we got Duke well, it's not at Virginia. Duke against Virginia. It is at the Bank of America Stadium, which is, I think that's the Panthers' place in Charlotte.
It is. It's in Charlotte. Yeah.
Virginia's laying 3.5, total at 57.5. This actually could be the biggest play. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna go 5 units on the over 57.5. It's just gonna be. I think it's just gonna be Duke. Duke is playing with nothing to lose. I don't even know why they're here. And Virginia has a chance to maybe potentially very outside looking in. I don't know. Does Virginia have a shot or not really?
Yes, if they win, they're in because they're going to be the 4th highest ranked conference champion.
There you go. So Virginia's playing for the playoff spot. Duke has nothing.
Potentially 5th, but they will be either the 4th or 5th. If Tulane curb stomps North Texas, I could see them jumping them in the rankings. Because I think they were 20, Virginia was 17. So
that sounds about right.
Yeah. But either way, yes, if Virginia wins, it's winning in for the Hoos.
Yeah, I'm just going to go over 57.5 for 5 units. I think we're just going to see an explosion of points. Duke can score. Their defense stinks. So
I'm going to jump in because fuck you guys. And I'm so amped up for this game. I called this a few weeks ago. Watching Cal beat SMU out west, little Pac-12 after dark, reminiscent of. I just loved it. It's gotta be Duke. It's just gotta be, right? The chaos, the pure chaos of seeing the Fun Belt champion and then either Tulane or North Texas getting in would be fucking awesome. It's a weird spot too, though. If JMU loses, then shit gets all haywire. Duke could get in. If JMU loses, the committee might be dumb enough to put Duke in the top 25. I don't know. It's chaos, and that's just why I want Duke to win. So I'm going to take Duke money line for a unit. I could convince myself to go higher, but it's going to be such a great watch. It's going to be a great game, even though it's not. God, it's awful. It's horrendous. It's barf bag. But sometimes you just got to do it. Again, if you're cold, you're cold. Sometimes you just got to go home with the one that nobody else would, and that's the Duke Blue Devils. So I'm going home with 3 units, Duke Blue Devils.
Again, 3 units.
It starts looking prettier after dark, Tim. You know that.
Yeah.
Please don't turn the lights back on. Right, keep it last call forever. That way, I don't need to look at that team or the quarterback or the resume. Go fucking Blue Devils. I love it. This is what college football is all about. And this is why the committee is fucking stupid. The college football playoff stupid. Just take the top 12 teams. Nobody cares. But gosh, I love this. Fuck yeah.
So you're only taking Duke. You're
Football.
only taking Duke. Nothing on the over/under, Jake.
Yeah, right now.
What are we adding to your card?
Nothing yet.
No, he said nothing. He said, "Yeah, that's it."
I'm done. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Forever. I'm never picking another pick ever again.
All right. So the last time these two teams played,
All right, add it to my
I
card.
had the caveat that the starting quarterback for Virginia had to play. He did. Virginia kicked the shit out of him, 34-17 at Duke. I'm going back with Virginia. I'm going to lay the points. I'm taking Virginia laying the 3.5. Even as I say this, I have the worst feeling in the world that this is a trap line of 3.5 when they just beat the team by 17.
It's such a rat line too. Everything's lining up. You know it. You know it is. You can feel
Yeah,
it.
I'm. You know what? Fuck it. I'm off of Virginia. I just think that this is a like it just doesn't make sense. I'm going to take Duke plus the 3.5 for just one unit.
Rats, dude.
Dude, I wish I could do this at a bar. Convince girls that I'm attractive and shit. Like I'm convincing you guys of plays today. This is electric.
Well, it's just when I'm sitting here, I'm like, well, Jesus Christ, they just beat them 3 weeks ago by 17 at Duke, and now they're only laying them 3.5 on a quote unquote neutral site.
None of it makes sense.
Yeah,
Was
It
that
doesn't make
hey,
sense that Duke's even in this fucking game. That's
was
the beauty of
that
it.
Duke? Hey, was that win for Virginia at Duke? Was that with the backup too? I can't
no,
remember.
that's when
That was
the kid
yeah.
came back.
Okay.
What's his name? Chandler
Chandler
Morris.
Morris. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like him. I think Virginia is far and away the better team. Everything points to Virginia, which is why you take Duke. It just is.
And like I said, everything points to Virginia, but why is the line 3.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
So-
line, the line in the game 3 weeks ago didn't even move after Morris got put as the starting, like considered the starting quarterback. I think it stayed at 5.5.
They also might have known. Fucking Vegas plays that stupid shit game. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, but think about that. At Duke, the line was 5.5.
Yeah. Yeah, there is not a whole ton to be said here because I could not agree with everybody any more than I do right now. It's all Blue Devils. It's I've got 3 units on them, covering the 3.5. I don't even want to take the 3.5 because I do agree that I think they might win outright with this fucking weird ass line. And especially since I'm taking the over in this game for 2 units as well, I just think they're going to win outright or they're going to lose by more than 3.5. But weird shit's going to happen. Chaos ensues, like Jacob said. It's going to be fucking crazy. So I'm going to put 3 units on Duke, getting 3.5, 2 on the over, and then I'm going to put 1.5 on their money line as well. Oh, and then I'm also going to put whatever their team total is, I want 2 units on it as well. I want the over for their team total, which is probably maybe 27 somewhere around here, right?
I don't have the lines in front of me again because it's illegal to bet on Virginia teams here, but I will be in Florida by then betting on this game. But if the over-under is at 57.5, then their team total should be right around 21, 22. No, because they're getting 3 points. So that would put Virginia's team total at like 26, 25.
You're on. No. You're
27, 27, 28. Yeah, I'm a little under the point.
30 to 27 ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want the team total for 2 units as well. So Tim, if you're writing this down, 3 units on the Blue Devils plus the 3.5, 2 units on over 57.5, 1.5 units on their money line, and then 2 units on their team total over, please. Thanks.
Okay.
It's a good book you got going there, Tim.
Thank you.
You're a beautiful writer.
Yep. We can add I'll add Duke to the card. Let's climax late night here.
All right,
Give
fuck
me
it. 5 units plus 3.5, 3 units on the money line.
There it
Yep.
Add
is.
it to my card.
Here we go, boys.
Yeah, add it to my card.
Get the
I don't
2
know what
units
we're
for me.
climaxing, but we're climaxing on something. Basically Duke. It's all Devils. Never
We
wasn't.
just want a little messy climax here. Duke just wants to mess it all up. Give us a messy
This is
climax
so
at night.
dirty.
Just
It's
give it
so-
a nice and dirty one on a Saturday
Uh-huh.
night. Just go to that
So what-
dive bar, get a nice dirty one in.
This is good. We can just roll over our Georgia winnings into the 2 games. They play at the same time Saturday night.
So I'm propping this up too because
Jeez.
It looks like
we're gonna draw wasn't planning on doing this, but I just pulled up the top 25 rankings where I was correct that UVA is 17, Tulane is 20, North Texas 24, JMU 25, Duke unranked. So, what?
You have pants on?
Yeah, I got shorts on.
Any female watchers out there on YouTube?
I was
He
gonna
is
say
single.
I am single. I can put my print in here if you want. Anyways, okay.
Who is you?
Ohio State is going to be in the top 4. Indiana is going to be in the top 4. Georgia is going to be in the top 4. So let's just put, based on what we are saying here, I know I took BYU. Most of you took Texas Tech. So let's put Texas Tech in the top 4 with them. So that puts that, and that's going to be 1 conference champion, 2 conference champion, 3 conference champions in there. So now we're going to have Oregon playing the 5-12 game. We're going to have Ole Miss playing the 6-11.
Yeah.
We're going to have TAMU playing the 7-10. We're going to have Oklahoma, Alabama playing the 8-9. That's a lock, basically, at that point. So that puts 9 teams in with 3 conference champions. So now we have 3 spots left for 2 conference champions and 1 wild card. So we're going to give JMU the 12 spot because we're confident in them winning. So that's going to be 1. Wait, no, we shouldn't do that yet, though, because if UVA wins, right? Because it's got to be one of those. So actually, no, scratch JMU. One that we're confident in, either Tulane or North Texas is getting in. The winner of that game is getting in, basically, right? Can we all agree upon that based on this?
I agree.
They may not be the 4th highest ranked conference champion, but they are either going to be the 4th or the 5th ranked.
Yeah, they'll be that 12 seed.
Right? Am I making sense here, guys? Is anybody else following this?
We're following.
Okay. So they don't need to be the 12 seed. I'm going to put them against Ole Miss in the 11 seed. So that's going to be that conference champion. Okay, so basically, if Duke wins, like we are saying, that knocks UVA out, which knocks JMU in. So that would put JMU against Oregon.
What if JMU loses though? Like I know they're gonna win, but what if they lose?
I'm saying what we're saying. This is the podcast decision based on our picks. There's no what ifs here. This is based on our picks. Now I know we were a little undecided on Tulane, North Texas, but one of them is in playing Ole Miss. JMU is in playing Oregon because Duke beat UVA. So now we have 1 spot for Notre Dame, BYU, Miami, Texas, Vandy. Who's getting that spot?
Notre Dame, right?
It's got to be, right? Because
Notre
because BYU lost. So it's got to be Notre Dame,
Plus
right?
the committee. How could the committee keep the Irish out?
Yeah, they're gonna get in.
Which is fucking diabolical. I know it was the first week of the season, but they lost to fucking Miami and have the same record. And I don't like Miami. I'm anti-ACC. Everybody knows that. But that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, but look who Notre Dame lost to. They blew that. If they didn't blow that game against A&M, this would be complete. I mean, this would be it.
A&M might stink. They haven't beat anybody.
That's what I'm saying. This would be completely different if Notre Dame just wins that game. But yeah, it is crazy that Miami is gonna.
So if Notre Dame wins that game, are you basically saying Miami's up there in the top 10 and A&M is down way
They're
yonder?
close. I think so,
Yeah.
right?
I think so too. I don't think you're wrong. I just think that's stupid. Miami
Well,
should
it's
be
definitely
above
stupid.
Notre Dame. They beat them.
And it's definitely stupid because
It's not like they
Miami-
beat them last year. They beat them this fucking year.
yeah, that's crazy too because like the way you just said it makes no sense that Miami and Notre Dame are gonna have the same record. Miami beat Notre Dame straight up, and Notre Dame is still probably gonna get in over Miami.
With honestly, neither has a more impressive resume outside of the one win against each other.
I just think the losses Miami has had are way worse than the losses that Notre Dame has had.
I guess.
Like
does it matter if
that
they beat 'em?
Louisville loss was not good. That was
But why does
not
it matter?
good.
Why does it matter if they beat them?
Well, if they beat them, they have one
That's-
They have one less
No,
loss, and they're for sure in.
I'm saying, why does it matter if Miami beat Notre Dame? Why do the
Oh.
losses matter? You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, but I'm just saying Notre Dame actually lost to two ranked teams and highly ranked teams.
Being the
Whereas,
team that we're talking about.
yes, I understand it's stupid. I'm just laying the case out where it's like Miami's losses are not good.
Okay, then Notre
SMU
Dame
was
losing
good. SMU's good though, but
then Notre Dame losing to Miami is not good.
no, it's not. No.
So then why is BYU with one loss not ahead of them?
So
I don't
not
know.
Notre
It
Dame.
makes no sense. Maybe the
Because
Mormons will
I'm about to be a Mormon.
maybe
So
the Mormons will
I'm-
pay the committee to get BYU in, and that would be fun. I don't know, but
The Catholic Church may have more money though.
oh, that would be
So-
a fun arms race there, a financial race
Would
between
be.
the Catholics and the Mormons.
I would pay to
Just
see
because
that.
there's more Catholics, I think the Catholics would win, but
Yeah.
it would be closer than we'd like to think, than we'd like to admit.
100%. Think about how many wives they got pitching in there. Okay. So, and we were semi-split on Texas Tech BYU though. So let's say Tech loses, right? So let's just bump Oregon into the top 4, take that conference championship away from Tech, put Tech into the 5 spot, still playing JMU. It doesn't change that. But now that gives BYU the auto bid. So would that slide BYU then into that game against TAMU over Notre Dame, basically?
as the 10 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And we would still need to take Tulane and JMU. So your 5 conference champions would be Ohio State, Georgia, Ohio State or Indiana, Georgia, BYU would then be the 3 seed, Tulane, North Texas, and JMU.
Well, did you see this thing on ESPN, Jake,
No.
or Ray or Sammy? So
No.
they got it broken down right now that based on current rankings, conference champ number 5 would play Oregon.
Right.
Alabama would
that's what
play
I have.
Oklahoma. Alabama would play
I
Oklahoma.
think the only guarantee is Alabama, Oklahoma.
And then
I don't think anyone's passing them.
Yeah, then conference champ 4 versus Ole Miss.
That's what I've got. Tulane, North Texas versus Ole Miss.
Yep, and then Notre Dame, Texas A&M, the 10 versus 7.
Right. But what
And
if
then-
BYU wins that? Do they have that?
If BYU, well, who's conference champ 4 and who's 5?
North Texas, Tulane is 4, JMU is 5 because we've got Duke winning.
Okay, so they don't have basically. They already have, based on the current rankings, Texas Tech going into a quarterfinal.
Right. That is correct. But I have
Yeah.
Texas Tech losing to BYU, which regardless, if they lose, they may still stay in the top 4. They may not they might not bump Oregon above them, right? I think they would need to get blown out in order to bump Oregon above them, honestly.
Yeah,
But if BYU wins, I think they pass Notre Dame. So I really think that's the biggest question mark of the weekend as long as Duke wins. Basically, if Duke wins, we are getting 2 group of 5 teams in, unless the committee somehow just butt fucks JMU and bumps Duke to like 24. That would be so fucked.
yeah.
But I think the biggest game of the weekend is honestly the Big 12 championship, behind the ACC championship.
Yeah.
Is that pretty accurate to say? ACC championship, Big 12, which both suck, by the way. Those 2 games
Yeah.
suck. Those conferences suck. There shouldn't even be a conversation, but I think I'm a big fan of the Cougs this weekend. The committee's not, though. That's my only concern. The committee's not, which may mean a lot of money is going to go into those officials' pockets to get Tech the win.
So is there too much stock being put into a team winning the conference championship?
100%. It needs to change. They changed it because if you remember last year, it was the top 4 ranked conference champions get the auto bye. And if you remember, Boise got
Boise
the
had a
auto bye
bye. Yeah.
because they were the 4th highest ranked conference champion. And that pissed everyone off. So they changed it to now where anyone can be the top 4 seeds, but it's still the 5 highest ranked conference champions get in, which is what has caused chaos because the ACC fucking stinks.
So
And
what's gonna
UVA shouldn't be fucking 17. Like, let's be clear. There should not be a single ACC team ranked outside of Miami. And Miami can't get the auto bid because they're not in the ACC championship.
Yeah.
So
let me ask you this. What happens if Georgia loses to Alabama?
nothing.
Alabama's a conference champion though, right?
Right. The only thing that would happen is Alabama would get the home game, not Oklahoma, in my opinion. I think you'd bump Alabama to 8, give them the home game against Oklahoma versus Oklahoma getting the home game as the 8th seed right now.
Okay, so is Georgia
I think Georgia or Texas Tech needs to get their doors blown off in order to get passed by Oregon. And Indiana, Ohio State are not changing from 1 and 2. Whoever wins is getting 1, basically. The other's getting 2.
Now what happens if you, like you said, Ohio State blows out Indiana?
Nothing, unfortunately.
They're both still undefeated.
Yeah, I don't think anything.
Yeah, it's a 1-loss Indiana team then.
And that's part of the reason why I'm leaning Ohio State, because I think Indiana will do everything in its power to not get blown out as well if it's trending in that direction. Just like they did last year.
So the fact of Alabama
Cignetti's a coward.
So if Alabama does beat Georgia, they don't vault to having a bye.
No.
Okay,
No.
so it's not dependent upon, obviously.
The only thing they vault to is getting a home game.
Okay.
So, which is important. I think the most solidified things are Ole Miss 6. I think the only seed that's safe is Ole Miss at 6. But the other seeding doesn't really matter outside of the idea of Alabama. If Alabama beats the shit out of Georgia, there's no reason why they shouldn't pass Texas A&M too. So
Oklahoma's probably sleeping at 8 or 9 though, right?
Yeah. Nobody BYU's only team BYU could, and I don't even know if BYU would pass Notre Dame in the actual ranking. But if they win, they're gonna get the auto bid.
Yeah.
So
wow. Lots to figure out this weekend.
Yeah, they could.
But I think I basically just wanted to release the official statement of the pod, and I think what we can say with confidence is that the playoff is going to be Ohio State 1, Indiana 2, Georgia 3, Texas Tech 4, Oregon 5, playing JMU in the first round, Ole Miss 6, playing the winner of Tulane, North Texas, TAMU playing Notre Dame, and OU playing Bama. Is that fair to say, boys?
Yeah, by the way, if that is the 5 and 12 and 6 and 11, those games could be electric. Those could be sick. Ole Miss, North Texas, or Tulane could be fucking sick.
Yeah, I think Oregon shit pumps JMU, but yes, I think Ole Miss. I think that game would be electric because Ole Miss is going to have a deflated bubble.
Hopefully, they get North Texas just
Yeah.
Shootout or Tulane. It's a shootout either way. Yeah,
I think that's the official statement of the pod. Official statement of Petey is going to be that we got the Cougs playing Texas A&M, not Notre Dame. That's going to be my one change. So there you go. There you have it, people.
Honest question. Do you think BYU is better than Texas Tech, or do you think just weird shit's going to happen and they're going to beat them?
I think that they paid off the flying spaghetti monster and that their God is on their side and that Tebow's going to come down and kneel on Texas Tech's throats. And, yeah, Go Cougs, basically. So if that's weird shit, then yes, I think weird shit's gonna happen.
I like that.
If you consider that weird shit, I consider that like a Thursday maybe, probably a Wednesday more.
Oh yeah, Thursdays.
We could shelf the deep dive and just post it if we wanted to.
I already picked Kieko Espo at plus 100 in the Finnish Elite League tomorrow at 10:30.
I'll get that one on Twitter. What sport is
You
that?
got to get that posted, Sam. Get that
I think
out
we'll
there.
That's the Finnish Hockey League. Kieko,
Oh.
Kiekko, Espo, Espoo, plus 100 money line. 10:30 our Central Time.
Love it.
I'll go. I'm excited. Friday, no
Your pants.
no announced time yet. It's the Call of Duty Esports League, and I'm taking Optic Texas, laying the 2.5 here. They're gonna beat Riyadh Falcons by more than 3 games.
Get
They're
out.
gonna sweep 3
Oh,
games.
that's what I was going to ask. What are we laying?
2.5 games.
Okay.
They'll win by at least 3. The last 5 they played, they're 5-0 against the same opponent. So, Optic Texas over the Riyadh Falcons in the Call of Duty Esports League. It's a plus 105 bet. So, you're getting good juice out of that. Okay.
All
go.
right.
Yeah, I've got the Vax Joe Lakers at money line at Lulea Hockey. This is again. I'm going back to my Swedish hockey picks.
That's your
Plus
roots,
one-
Sammy.
plus
Yep.
125 on the money line. So far, 2-0 overseas in hockey. So let's see if we can keep it rolling.
Sammy Lavin, Sammy Valimaki, the Finnish Hockey League, dude.
No, I'm in Sweden, dude. I'm in Sweden right now.
You're in Sweden.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right, Jake. Hit us.
So over in England, across the pond, right? I can do my accent. You guys want me to do my accent? Should I do
Yes.
my accent?
Your accent.
Across the pond, overseas, you have many people, and in the country, thank you. In the country, you have four soccer, and in the soccer, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and big game, very very big game, in Colchester, Gillingham, Saturday morning in the 7:30 hour, Gillingham, plus money, plus 260 to take down Colchester. Colchester playing good football, very good football. Fourth league football. England League Two DraftKings. Very good football. Very good. Better
Who's
than
making this
Colchester.
pick? Who's making this pick? Babu Bot from Seinfeld?
No, it's my English accent.
Oh, okay. Well,
Does
I
it-
mean, it
does
kind of
that not
sounded like
sound English?
Babu.
And
Yeah, but
I
Babu,
thought
he
it
was.
he was English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, it's Gillingham. They're
Bad
playing
man.
Colchester. Yes. 7:30 a.m. on Saturday. Colchester is minus 105. Gillingham plus 260 to win this.
Ooh.
It's a middle of the table match. It's really anyone's league right now. It's technically the 4th highest English soccer league. It is, but it's called the English Football League 2.
Mm.
So you have the EPL, you have the Cup, the FA Cup, you have the EFL League 1, and then EFL League 2. So the team at the top of the table right now has 35 points. These two teams at 28 and 27 respectively. Colchester is actually a little bit below Gillingham. Colchester's style typically plays better, but I'm taking Gillingham plus 260 to win this one, move up there towards the top of the table, give themselves a shot here with a few weeks left to play. So,
Okay. And I just want everybody to know, I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there who followed the Skins game last week. And my Tommy Fleetwood came in second with the second most amount of skins.
yeah, and
So-
I have an equally as heartbreaking loss with my Australian sailing team. Fucking A. Down the stretch, they were leading the whole fucking way. They blew a fucking sail. Couldn't fucking believe it. Ended up having to fall back into like the middle of the pack with a few fucking furlongs left. and ended up coming in second behind the Brits, the fucking Brits, my British friends. Thank you. Come again.
Vegas called in.
Vegas called. I think someone shot a fucking. They blew a porthole. I don't know, something like that. Whatever.
Shot from one of the top of the fucking buildings and just fucking trying to take down that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So,
Fuck you,
bullshit.
That's great. All
All right,
right.
wrap us up, Sammy.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.